All right, finally. Sorry I'm late, 4 minutes late. My apologies, guys. We're doing a quick YouTube live video. Just to kind of talk about the markets today. Biggest point gain in the Dow ever. So let's kind of just talk about it and see where we are moving forward. Good evening. It is around 7:35 now. Hope everyone's having a great day. I heard about the Robinhood stuff. Not cool. That's why we say we don't use Robinhood, but it is what it is. Not here to bash anybody. Okay, so a couple things I want to talk about today is the main thing. I know I always talk about E-mini futures, but I do want to talk about E-mini futures so we can see what's going on moving forward. So we're going to do 15-minute chart. So again, it can show us exactly what we're looking for, exactly what to look, what exactly to expect moving forward. So again, E-mini futures 15-minute chart because it gives us a week. So we have here 1 point of a failed rally, second point of a failed rally, third point of a failed rally, fourth point broke and then fell back down. And then we finally broke through for a fifth, right above the 200, and then right around 11 is when we broke out. And then we kind of just faded a little bit. But right at 230, we got that ignition to the upside. So what's good here is that now you're seeing, if I can get some drawings here, I use my drawing tools, you can see on the 15-minute chart a nice bull flag. And again, a nice explosion there. So it looks very nice here on E-mini futures. And mini futures is still going up, which is a good sign. So let's kind of bring it to context on the hourly. And you can see on the hourly, again, still looks a little bearish, obviously. But again, that break is very nice. 3100 looks very good on the 1 hour chart to see if we can get a continuation to the upside. So I'm going to place an alert on 3100 on E-mini futures and see if we can break that to the upside. If we do, then our next level, since we broke the 100-day, is our 200-day moving average, which is right here at 3182. I'm going to place an alert there at 3182 exactly, and that'll be our second resistance. So our first resistance is 3101, second resistance 3182, third resistance 3260. Then you see we're taking the steps to the upside to get to all-time highs again of 3397. Is this going to happen in one day? No. No, this is not going to happen in one day, guys. Just keep that in mind. So let's kind of bring up a little more context on the daily. A daily, you could see, is just one big green candle off that bounce right around 2850, which was right around the low wick of October lows, and right around the range of August 2019. So again, nice little bounce here. Again, the most violent rallies we've seen have been in bear markets. So just keep that in mind in context. Are we out of the woods yet? No, we're not out of the woods yet. But again, we could start seeing that we can probably get into some calls. So again, and that's what we did. We got into some calls on Q, Microsoft, and Apple, and we caught them. So it's a couple of names I want to take a look at if we're out of the woodwork here on E-mini futures. I'm going to go and bring up here a 15-minute chart on E-mini futures so it gives me a little more context again of that break. 3101 is the level I have. We may just break this during our conversation here. So again, a couple of names I want to look here. You can see the rising wedge on Microsoft. Microsoft, my next level to the upside would be 174.47. So let's go ahead and break that fib. 174.47. That'd be a nice little play to get in. Good news is that I actually bought some Microsoft ahead of time. I bought it last week, and it is paying nicely. Again, it's a stock that I've owned for a while. It's a stock I want to own and continue to own. So again, I like that very much. Apple as well, nice recovery here. 304.42 would be my level to break near the 50. We broke the 200-day moving average. That's the level I want to see. 304.95, 305 range. That's the level I want to see on the 200 break on Apple to get back in, to maybe get into 310s or 316s depending on the date. SPY, again, nice break here. Again, I have some SPY puts that are red right now. They're the 280 puts, but again, it's pretty much insurance for any kind of craziness that may happen tomorrow or the week. If they end red, that's fine because I can just go ahead and get calls to the upside for the most part and see where we are. So again, it looks very nice here. Same thing as ES, E-mini futures. You can see this rising wedge, or what we call a bull flag. And we're looking like to break that. So let's go ahead and create an alert right around 310. If we break above 310, then we can start looking at some calls as well on SPY. We may break that overnight, so I have that alert placed. Nice break to the upside. The next level I have is around 317. I had 320, but I'm going to break 317.53 That'll give us a continuation above that. This is the 200-day moving average. Very, very nice. That's the levels I'm looking at. So again, anything that's been beaten down that you've seen, big cap tech, is the names you want to play: Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, what have you. Let's take a look at Netflix together. Is another name I've been looking at. Not a lot of range here. Again, I have a alert at 392.95 for the upside. Another one is Facebook. Let's see here on Facebook, see if I can get this loaded. And of course it's low. I'm actually frozen on T. So let me answer some questions here. What happened to Robinhood? I have no idea about Robinhood. Robbing the hood, right? What do you think is better, Thinkorswim or just TD? Thinkorswim is part of TD. When we trade options and do the spread in TD, yeah, you can do that if you want. Yes, you can. I believe I just used the long term. Yep. Robinhood for options, but I will be speaking to them later because they were blacked out today. Yeah, very true. Looking at Facebook looks very interesting here. Again, you see above the 100-day moving average. Let's see if we can get above that wick level of 197.44. That'll clear the 100-day moving average very nicely. And then my target would probably be 200 or around 202.50. 205 is maybe too much of a expectation. Even with this market rally, it was only up 2%. So again, take a look at Facebook, 197.44. Another one I'm looking at is AMD. AMD is above the 100-day moving average, just like the other stocks have. So again, if we want to get above that and get a clearance, I want to take a look at 48.22 if we break AMD. Nvidia is another one I've been looking at. 279.15 to the upside is another one. MU, there's a gap to fill right around 56. Let's see if we can break 55.02. If we do that, then we can get to 56 for the gap fill. So let's break 55 first. And then we can get this gap filled right here to 56, and 56 will clear above the 200-day moving average. So again, you have a couple of names that you can take a look at here. But again, on E-mini futures is what I look for. Again, we broke out of that little descending pattern on E-mini futures. So again, it looks very nice here. But again, everything can revert. So we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But right now, futures are looking really, really good. 204 points on the Dow. So again, if we break 31.01, which can happen overnight or happen today, whatever, that'll be very nice because our next level is 31.02, and then we could play Qs and SPY on that. On Qs, same thing. We played Qs today, broke above that level. The next level I have is 220.44. But if we want to play 220.44, the 220 calls, we can try to get above 217.60, and then we can see if we can ride that up to break the 200-day moving average. So I have a couple of levels here. 217.64. 217.61 is a level I'm looking at. 255 will really clear us out of everything. So very interesting levels here, guys. Super Tuesday tomorrow. Keep in mind, that's another risk thing here. So if Bernie sweeps Super Tuesday, it may be bad for stocks. I'll be watching futures for that. Patron says the team's the GOAT. Tesla long-term over 1K. Again, it depends. I own Tesla long-term, and I'm not looking for a price target for this year. I'm up on it, so I'm not really caring about $1,000. If it does, great. If it doesn't, so be it. But it is up after hours right now. Remember, guys, Tesla trading it is expensive. You got to keep in mind that. It's up about $25 after hours. But again, it is expensive. So again, be cognizant of your portfolio size and don't start trading names because you like them. Again, they have to be within your risk range. Very, very important. Short-term still needs to come down for my long-term. Thoughts on gold puts? Yeah, I own the gold puts. I like the fact that we closed below 150. Looks very good to me. And you can see here, if I bring up the little bit of my drawings here, and you can see a descending wedge formation as well. And again, we kind of stayed in this level. So again, that's my level here. And we should be able to break down here. Again, I don't want to break above 150.49 again. That's the only level I'm kind of looking at. I don't want to break 150.50 because I have the 148 puts. I think we stay below there, and I think we break down. As the markets rally, people will start selling gold as well, and gold futures are down right now. So that's a good sign for GLD, and I think that's a really good way to play it. God, I'm so new to learning. Any advice? Yes, keep learning and be patient. What is the ticker for the symbol for trading options of VIX? You can trade VXXY. I don't trade it. Got to get them dividends if you're starting long term. That's true. A lot of gaps to fill in the upside, downside. Keep in mind, there are more upsides. It's so true. Absolutely. So just loading here. Again, guys, the main thing I want to look at in this market is that right now you need to be short-term thinking. This is trader's paradise. Again, all this volatility is a great thing if you're an options trader. If you're a long-term investor, nothing has changed. Keep in mind, you're still sticking with your plan. I mean, you may be doing some nibbling here and there on some stocks. I wouldn't want to chase this rally, to be honest with you. Any more downside, then you'd probably want to start adding some stocks. It's kind of inverse. If you're long-term, you're waiting for a sale. If you're options trader, you want volatility either way. Up 1,000, down 1,000. It doesn't matter because you can make some money both ways. The markets were halted in the morning. I thought about 300,000 options were trading. I'm not sure on that. But that's the kind of the thing I really wanted to show you. Was the main thing I really want you to show you guys is E-mini futures, because that'll tell the tale on Qs and SPY. Again, this nice breakout point is what I was looking for. I was looking for this nice break right over here. We still have some SPY puts. Again, I'll keep it as insurance. I don't mind. You never know. Tomorrow, the central bankers of the world are having a call, the G7, and see if maybe they're going to have some monetary stimulus or some more rate cuts for the market globally, which would, I don't know, it's not going to cure anything, but again, markets may react positively. So again, here are the levels I'm looking for, guys. Very, very important. I'll go and put this on Instagram as well. 3101 is my break on ES. 3182 is my next level. 3160 is the next level. Then 3300, then 3332 is their all-time highs. That's where you are. And then to the downside, I have an alert at 28.99 on E-mini futures. If we break that, looks like it's been supported at 2900 level. 28.53 is our latest low, the low point the last week, and 28.29 is the next fib level. So if you want to go ahead and take a look on why I have the fib levels the way I have it, it's based on the 3-year weekly chart. So again, you could see the low of December 2018 is 23.16. That's our low point. So right here, we're bounced above that 100-day moving average on the 3 weeks. I mean, on the weekly chart of the 3-year chart. See 28.89 kind of broke through that, but again, bounced very nicely on that weekly, on that green candle so far. Again, this is just Monday, so we can see what we can get. But again, this is why I have the fibs right here. So just to give you a heads up. I think SPY hits 234, to be honest. It has a gap to fill, and Apple 171. Again, we don't know. All we can do is react for the most part. But again, I'm going to post these charts on IG, and we'll give you guys the breakdown on it. So, but these are our levels that we're looking at for the most part, and we'll leave it there. Do you think if stocks rally tomorrow, the rest of the day rally as well? I'm looking for back-to-back days of green days to kind of get out of this little malaise of this sell-off, 7 days of sell-off. If we can get back-to-back green days, that's a really, really good sign. It's all about the close, guys. It's all about the close, not the open. How we close is very, very important. So again, you can get sell-offs on news and everything like that. So very, very crucial. But again, I'm keeping an eye on this for the most part. I'm keeping an eye on the Fibonacci levels. I'm keeping an eye on our levels for the most part, our charts. Again, it's all price action, guys. Don't predict, just react. Have a plan, and you'll be fine. We have a down day or two of red. Again, you can always have a down day, but again, for me, green days back-to-back. I want to see back-to-back strong green days. If we can get the Dow to close tomorrow, or our S&P to close up another 1%, 2% tomorrow, that's a really great sign. It could be that the worst is behind us for the most part, and we just have that little blip, if you want to call it a blip. But again, coronavirus is out there, fears are out there. For all we know, things could change. There could be a nationwide panic, epidemic. We don't know. Again, I'm just going by options here, options trading. For the most part, long-term investments, you're not changing a strategy. If anything, you dip more, I would just nibble on some names that I've been wanting to buy anyways. Let's say you want to buy Visa, MasterCard, United Health, Apple at lower levels. That's your time to do it because you're looking long-term. So again, I just know, and we'll go over all the pre-market movers and shakers and what we did over the futures and over the evening. So we'll go ahead and talk to you guys soon, and we'll see you then.